Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time and spending a little time with me. I got another video here for you. Facing off against the Dolphins. We're continuing with this rookie draft class franchise. Guys have seemed to enjoy it, so I'm happy to bring it to you. A couple updates. Ladarius Green is no longer on the team, in light of the recent release. So I definitely removed him as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. So here we are. The Dolphins have the ball first. First and 10, they go with play action deep downfield. And Sean Davis is able to get over there and break that up. Second and 10 here. They try to run the ball. Stephon Tuitt is right on the spot there. 3rd and 8. We get nice pressure on him right there. And look at Cam Hayward knocking it down. So we get the ball back here from the punt. John Connor's able to get a nice first down play right there. We're going to run play action ourselves. We're going to find Martavis Bryant across the middle. Pick up 7 yards. Going to try to run for the first down here. No. The safety comes and fills the hole. 3rd and 3. Josh Dobbs drops back, but he's unable to hit his crossing man. So we're going to have to give the ball up right there. Here the Dolphins driving 2nd and 5. They hand the big hit right there by Bud Dupree. But it doesn't make a difference. They're still going to get the first down here. So here they are running the ball very well. And I'm also going to give you guys an update at the end of this video. I am no longer playing on All Madden. Y'all know I keep flip-flopping, but yeah, All Madden is just ridiculous. Regardless of the sliders that you use, I mean, it's too many, inconvenient interventions. That's what I'm trying to say by the CPU that's just completely overriding what you do. So I'm back on All Pro, but I got some interesting sliders here. Actually, I'll go ahead and mention them to you while we're watching this as you see them driving down the field. Look at this nice pass. But what I've basically done, quarterback accuracy for both is at 15. Pass blocking for both is at 0. Run blocking for the CPU I have on 75. And I have pass coverage up to 100. I'm playing on fast speed. I'm playing with 70 fatigue. And the injuries are down to 40, I believe. And that's about it. Everything else is up to you. I don't use any helpers or anything like that. The only one actually I do use, is the defensive switch assist. So, when you switch to your man, he's not automatically taken out of position. But other than that, ball hawk, all that stuff, auto strafe, all cut off. So there are the sliders, guys, again. As we take a deep shot right here, Martavis Bryant is unable to catch it. And look, Coach Tomlin's a little pissed by that. Oh, yeah, once again, as you're watching this, let me tell you what it is again. For both the CPU and the user, 15 quarterback accuracy. For run blocking for the CPU, 75. Default for the user. All right. For pass blocking, 0 by both. For pass coverage, 100 by both. And that is it. Everything else on default. Penalty sliders, I'll lead it up to you. I don't adjust too many of those sliders. Maybe a notch or two as far as offsides and false start, because I think there's some type of glitch, man, where if you move that slider, you're going to see a ridiculous amount of offsides and holding and things like that. So I'm close to default. I think I did, tick them up maybe 1 or 2 notches, but that's about it. And again, I have my speed thresh right now. I think it's on 40, I believe. I'm playing on fast as far as the game speed. And fatigue up to 70. So just remember those, and you should be able to get an enjoyable game. So let's get back to the action. I try to go deep right there again to Martavis Bryant, and look at the pass coverage, man. Pretty good there. So we have to hand it back off to James Conner. I keep calling him John Connor. I guess I want him to be the Terminator, I guess. So James Conner picks up the first down for us. Dobbs is trying to work the pocket, unable to escape. Get us in the 2nd and 10 right here. Nice, beautiful pass by Dobbs to Martavis Bryant, and we're moving, guys, on the 28-yard line. We hit Bryant once again for a 4-yard pickup, and we go deep to Bryant once again. And my man Joshua Dobbs is throwing some nice shots out there, man. Great accuracy he's displaying, getting us in position to get into the touchdown. And right here, he's going to find Juju on that beat with a nice little nifty route right there. Turn back inside, away from the coverage. I threw it low using the trigger, and there you have it. And look at this right before the half, man. Look. Catch us sleeping right there, and they're able to get in field goal position, and they kick a field goal, so the score is now 10-6. We get the ball first here in the 3rd. 2nd and 12. We're going to find Martavis Bryant across the middle once again. Puts us in a 3rd and 2. We're going to drop back. Trying to find Xavier Grimble right there. He's unable to hold on. So we got to give the ball away. So here comes the Dolphins once again. Trying to run the ball on 1st down. 2nd and 8. They're going to run the ball once again. 3rd and 2. And they're going to run the ball again. They've clearly shown that they don't have any fear of our run defense. That's the 4th consecutive run there. Get him in a 2nd and 11. And I don't know what Tannehill and the running back was doing there. Clearly not on the same page. 3rd and 11. And we get them to dump it down. That's going to bring up 4th down. They kick it back to us. So here we are trying to run a quick screen. They're having none of that. 2nd and 12. We're going to run the ball. Not having none of that. 3rd and 9. Trying to go deep. And oh, Martavis Bryant gets his hands on it but unable to bring it in. So we have to punt the ball back ourselves. So here we are again. 2nd and 8. The Dolphins are doing a pretty good job running the ball, man. Picking up decent yardage. Nice dump off pass right there to get the 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 49. Beautiful pass right there. Man comes open across the middle. And look at this beautiful play. Oh my God, by Ross Cockrell. Saved the day right there. They had plenty of room. Coach Tomlin definitely approves there. So we have him in a 2nd and 11. Cockrell is just late to break up that pass. And look, on the other side, the same thing happens to Artie Burns. 2nd and 6. And they're moving right now, man. So we're a little nervous right now. They're on the 13. It's 3rd and inches. We make them throw the ball out of bounds. But they're going to go for it here. They're going to go for it here. So that's why I showed you the play call there, guys, because I want you to see that, you know, they're going to definitely let them hang to the floor. And they're going to go for it here. 4th and inches, and they're able to get the 1st down all the way down to the 3-yard line. Can you say sweaty foreheads, man? So here they are trying to do some type of play action, and Cam Hayward has none of it. Get it out of here, says Big Cam. No, not on my watch, buddy. We get them in a 3rd and goal from the 12. And clearly they're just going to concede and take the 3, because why would you run a draw on 3rd and goal from the 12? You know, maybe you catch the defense sleeping, but hey, we're happy they did it. So here we are just trying to maintain possession, man, on 3rd down there. We get it to, 2nd down. We get it to a 3rd and inches and try to sneak it up the middle, unable to get it. And Coach Tomlin decides to go for it here. Finds Juju Smith-Schuster over the middle. You know, we asked Coach Tomlin about that. He said that he just didn't feel comfortable with the defense. He didn't feel comfortable with the temperature of how they were playing. And he just didn't really feel like they would, you know, be able to keep the Dolphins out of field goal range. So elects to go for it. Turns out to be a great decision. And now they're just going to try to work the clock. So James Conner is doing his thing here. Unable to do anything on 1st down there. 2nd down, as you see, they put the tight end. They flip the formation. And James Conner is going to follow his blocks. And Rosie Nix makes the key block right there. Springs James Conner. And look at the beautiful stiff arm. We're going to take another close look at that. Outstanding stuff there. And yeah, man, that's pretty much going to do it, guys. So hope you enjoyed. You know the routine. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Cut on your little notifications, man, so you know when the videos are available. And I promise it'll never hurt you to hit that like button. All right, guys, until next time, catch you in the next episode. Peace.